Oh, that's actually
First of all,
I gotta add.
let's talk about Spider-Man first.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Let's talk about Spider-Man first. What I want to know is,
Let's talk about that.
what do y'all think could have been done better in the movie? Right now, for me on Letterboxd, right now for me on Letterboxd, it's sitting at a 4.5. When I went to go see it again in movie theaters on IMAX, I kept on seeing the cinematography. I kept on seeing how beautiful these shots were, but it's still missing something for me as well, bro.
Oh, okay. 5-star.
I can speak on that.
I'm not gonna lie. If they weren't gonna make, I wish they did Jean Grey a little bit different. Like I like the way they did it. I like the way they did it.
The stakes were a little higher. I wish the stakes were a little bit higher.
I do too. I
wish it.
Wait, hold on.
In a lot of Spider-Man movies previous to this, the world been on the line, bro.
Yeah, like we knew that nothing was gonna happen to this nigga.
I feel like
he was pretty much safe like the entire movie.
I feel like it's kind of I want movies though.
Talk about small potatoes.
Hold on, Malachi. Let Don speak. I need to turn him up too. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's kind of a thing with Tom movies though, because y'all talking about it being safe.
I do need to turn him up too.
Am I not quiet enough? Am I too quiet?
No, keep going. I hear you.
Okay. What I was gonna say is like Homecoming. Dog, he's fighting Vulture. That's one of the safest things he could have did in that movie.
All right, thank you.
Far From Home, I guess you can say it's a little more out there. The only movie where he had stakes for it was No Way Home. All his movies have kind of been like low risk, low stakes. Like he hasn't really felt that struggle for real. And I think that's kind of been the problem with Tom movies is that like you never feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so worried about Spider-Man. I don't know what's gonna happen, dog. Like his life is so bad right now. You never feel that, bro. And so like when y'all say that, y'all talking about stakes, I feel like you should be used to that with Tom movies. Like that's kind of a common theme with his movies. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Just finish saying again.
It's a common theme though, like with his movies.
You're saying Tom. I said the previous Spider-Man, not him, but like Andrew, Toby, like they were going through everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like they actually were in like life or death situations.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm not gonna lie with this nigga Tom in this movie, it's just like we knew nothing was gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nothing was gonna happen to this nigga Spider-Man.
I'm gonna say it like this, and I told my friend this, bro. I was like, bro, Tom Holland Spider-Man was basically the Spider-Man we got for Miles Morales Spider-Man. This man was dang near the perfect Spider-Man. Like he pretty much had it all until the third movie. He pretty much had it all. Like he had Aunt May. He ain't even had an Uncle Ben, so there was nothing to worry about for that.
Well, they implied the Uncle Ben.
He lost his Uncle Ben already. They implied that.
They implied it.
I don't like that.
Speak about it too much.
I'm okay with them doing that because I wasn't trying to rewatch the same, Uncle Ben dies with great power comes great responsibility type of thing.
Other Spider-Mans.
He lost more than the other Spider-Mans?
He's lost more than he lost more than every other Andrew.
What has he lost?
Already off to a terrible start, my nigga. You're already off to a terrible start.
Andrew?
This is the first part.
Yes,
what all did he lose? That Tommy didn't lose.
No. Do not. No, we're not doing this. He does. He raised face, bro. He's raised face.
Yeah, he got to be like.
He's literally saying that.
Let him explain. Let him
say who right now. And I swear to God, Malachi, if there's somebody that has the equivalent, you're kicked out of here.
Already tight.
Well, hold on. All the Andrew lost. Andrew.
I didn't ask that. I asked what did Tom lose?
He lost his arm.
Andrew.
They already say he lost his man, right?
Bro, cutting out at the worst time.
He lost his girl. He lost his friend. He lost his mentor.
Oh my fucking fuck.
What are you saying?
He's doing this.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Andrew first, because he's like the second most recent Spider-Man. Andrew lost his girl. I don't even know if he had a best friend. If he did, if Harry was his best friend, he just got introduced, and then he turned the goblin and he killed his girl.
Harry.
and he watched that nigga turn evil on him, bro.
And Harry died off screen.
You talking about Mentor? He got the second best thing connected to his parents, turned into a reptile, and he had to kill him.
You're saying that Tom lost more when a nigga literally was this close from catching his girlfriend just for that bitch to bounce off the ground, caught her last minute. This nigga had a girlfriend and then said, you know what? I want the whole world to forget that I'm Spider-Man, and then got his own girlfriend memory wiped. What the fuck are we talking about?
Lost his girl and best friend.
That is true.
My choice, by the way. He could have told him.
That's the only thing.
Now, hold on. Malachi.
We just started this conversation and you already hopped on his dick. I need you to jump off of that man's meat.
Malachi.
You're the one that's.
Hold on, no, time out. Malachi, I need you to listen real quick.
We're not about to do that.
I want you to listen.
Secondly,
okay. Hold on, time out, because everything you said can be rebutted. You want to talk about mentors, right? What happened to Toby's mentor? What happened to Doc Ock?
Had to kill him.
Turned evil.
Had to kill him.
Turned evil. They sacrificed himself because what he had could have ended New York. So that's number one.
The sun in the palm of my hand.
Palm of his hand, right? You want to talk about his best friend? Where's Toby's best friend at?
Dead.
Mind you, he was scrapping with that best friend because that best friend thought that he killed his dad. So now you fighting this endless battle with your best friend while you also suffering from the fact that you losing MJ. You're losing MJ.
That best friend did kind of backdoor him too.
That best friend backdoor the crap out of you. Like
I told y'all that he said that just to rage bait.
Toby currently has
that cannot be a real take. That will never be a
real take.
We're not talking about what Toby is right now. We're talking about in the movie. We're talking about in the movies what Toby was going through. Toby was going through more. Toby had lost more, dog. First of all,
and his losses were his fault.
Uncle Ben. We know nothing about Uncle Ben. We know nothing about Ben.
We got no emotional tie to Uncle Ben and Tom's.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't even bring up Uncle Ben. He don't care for real about Ben. He don't care about Ben.
He just saying words. He just saying people.
There was no uncle inside of Tom's universe.
But I gotta understand, bro. I gotta understand.
You lost his girl and his best friend, right? What happened at the end of that movie, Malachi? What happened at the end of that movie?
Which one?
This nigga did a handshake, and then that nigga said, "Peter, say you swear to."
She don't love. She said she don't love her.
Oh my God! I'm tired of people not taking the movie context. The theory that Jean Grey restored their memories. Come on now, dog. Right when we get a camera shot. Right when we get a camera shot pointing to Jean Grey, we go straight to Zendaya. It's implied
in your face. What do you mean we don't know?
It's literally implied.
And that nigga remember?
No, she got back yet, bro. Can we wait?
She was on the same rooftop holding our necklace.
Wait, hold on. Too much yelling. Hold on.
I don't think there's enough yelling.
Actually, one person at a time. But real shit,
that's what I saw.
We've already established that Malachi doesn't understand context clues. So this conversation is going nowhere. Let's start there.
Very correct. Are we done with that? Or are we still talking about the?
I really just wanted to know. I didn't even get everybody's thoughts on what can make it a 5-star, bro. I only got three people. Casey said something and Christian said something. I'm waiting for the rest of y'all to say something.
So, for me, I've said this before. I don't like the way the villains are utilized. I don't like how Scorpion and the Hand kind of feel like an afterthought. Like, we're showed these characters so much, and they feel like they're there, but they're not there. Like the Hand, immediately all we get is that he shows like 1 second out with damage control, but in all these trailers, we're thinking, oh, he's gonna be scrapping with the Hand in the movie a bunch. Whole time, it's
good on my end. Go full screen.
It's Gene just using them, and the same thing with Scorpion. And then another thing that I personally don't like, and me and Nick have discussed it too. At the end of the movie, Ned does a handshake and he says Peter, so it's theorized, not 100% confirmed that he knows that's Peter or whatever. He remembers him. My problem with that is, I feel like for that to happen, there should have been more interaction with Ned and Peter. Like he wasn't very shown and utilized in the movie as much for him to remember that quickly. Like MJ remembering, okay, that's one thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They were in love. They had a relationship, and she was in the movie. She was in the mix constantly. Ned was barely interacting with him, so those are my two gripes with it. Other than that, I mean, I think it's a great movie, but those are my two gripes.
Can I say something?
Question.
Can
I say something?
Go ahead.
So, in your opinion, do you think that it would make more sense for Ned to be able to remember things quickly because him and Peter were friends for longer?
See, and that's not ridiculous. I feel like with the power of hindsight with the other movies, yes. But like for certain people, they might never watch the other movies. That might be their first movie. So for you to show that you don't remember him, I feel like there's certain things you have to explain to the audience sometimes. You can't just show it and expect everybody to understand why he's able to do that. You get what I'm saying?
I can completely agree. However, I feel like a big point in this movie is that, and this is one of my gripes, I feel like they beat you over the head with a bunch of the themes. I don't think everything needs to be straight told to you or just like explicitly explained in the movie.
Okay.
Let me chime in on what Don just said. Yes. So you were saying, in hindsight, you said some shit like that, and then said it might be their first movie. I'm gonna say when the writers are writing this movie, they're not writing this movie with the intentions of appealing to niggas who haven't seen the other movies, because the other movies are set up for this movie. So either way, it don't really matter if this is a nigga's first movie or not. But also, I feel like they would have conveyed that more to us, that Ned would gain his memory back faster just because they'd known each other longer. They didn't really convey that to us in any type of way, so I don't think that's the case. They just did a damn handshake, bro.
Can I go ahead?
This movie into into Doomsday.
I personally think that there were certain a selection of scenes that were trying to put us in the zone to think that, hey, MJ got her memory back from Jean Grey. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ned possibly could have been an outlier too, but my main thing was the fact that we at like the little ending sequence, they showed Jean and they directly go straight to MJ on that little tower holding her necklace. And I just feel like that's thrown it in our faces that, hey, she might have did something right there because she's out here helping Spider-Man or whatever.
It is possible because she is at their old high school spot where they used to go to, and she held that necklace. So that is a possibility. I'm not gonna say that's ridiculous.
I want to chime in on that too.
I know you got something to say.
I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. I do think it's a possibility that she got her memory back. But at the beginning of the movie, Ned stated that they went to that roof spot. Like that area is somewhere that they were going regardless of Peter. Like that doesn't confirm that she remembers Peter, because in her memory, she was going there even without Peter. She just don't remember Peter being there. The necklace thing is just that's kind of what makes it not ridiculous to say, because she was fucking with that necklace hard.
Overly.
But she never took the necklace off even when she did forget. So it's kind of like that might be the case, but then this over here also says that might not be the case. So I'm unsure.
Nako, what could give Spider-Man a 5-star?
Jean Grey shouldn't have been a villain at all.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
You want to expand on that, or is that the statement?
I don't think she was a bad villain or written poorly or anything like that. I just feel like this movie wasn't the place for this. It's a Spider-Man movie. Jean Grey and Spider-Man have had interactions in the comics, but not in this capacity.
Would have made more sense for Kitty Pryde than Jean Grey.
I just don't think I don't know if I agree with that either. But because Kitty Pryde is also not a Spider-Man villain once again.
No, not a Spider-Man villain, but she's had more interaction with him than
Jean Grey. That's
like they even dated. So like
I'm not mad at Jean Grey being in the movie though. I just don't think she should have been the main villain, is what I'm saying.
So are you of the thought that like in a Spider-Man movie it needs to be a Spider-Man villain?
Not always. At this point in time right now, with the way that Tom Holland's movies have been going, yes. We just had a whole Tom Holland movie where every single villain in that movie belonged to a different Spider-Man. This nigga Tom Holland does not have one iconic villain. Mysterio is your best fucking argument, and nobody likes his movie.
That's true.
We're not asking Malachi because I'm pretty sure he gave it 5 stars. So,
Of course you did.
Next thing I want to say.
I actually didn't answer the question. Actually,
okay, my bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, I already
gotta turn this brother down. That brother came in strong. Hold on.
How your camera quality get better, nigga? What the fuck you do?
You said what?
Hey man,
he put on a light. He put a light on. Bro, y'all gotta understand how powerful lighting is, man.
You not lying, boy.
But yeah. Excuse me.
We here for it.
Did you change, Don?
No, I just
go ahead, King. Go ahead, King. We listening.
But yeah, I feel like 1, they beat you over the head with a bunch of the themes, and 2, I feel like we didn't dive deep enough into Spider-Man really descending and really becoming really aggressive in his change. I feel like there should have been like more showing and more showing of like him like really whipping niggas' asses and really like coming close to like really killing niggas. Yeah, the hurt cop was fire. I love that.
Chad, if you would have saw that script with the symbiote, you would have been mad.
Go ahead.
I would agree with you if the inhibitor did not exist, because most of the movie he had the inhibitor on when he was in intense situations.
And I respect that, which is why I also think the movie should be long, but that's just a me thing.
Honestly, I agree with King. I feel like they
I feel like the inhibitor came
for
early.
For everything that he was going through. I feel like they could have really like pushed that forward to where like okay, like then we wouldn't even have a problem with like the stakes being so low to the point where this, like even with the Hulk and shit like that. I'm glad that we got unhinged Hulk, but that's it. That's all he did. Like we never like niggas didn't even expound on the Hulk shit like whatsoever. I feel
that
like
is true, but I think they meant to leave that one in there.
I think
feel like they really pulled that Hulk shit in just for like the show of it. I feel like they could have left the Hulk out because like I was excited just to see okay this nigga might finna go crazy, and then next thing you know he talked this nigga down. That's it. I thought he was honestly, especially with Spider-Man going through what he was going through, and then having that slick little power boost.
That look good, chat.
Everything.
Oh damn, I thought I was mute. That look good, chat.
I just thought it was gonna be 10 times better than that. It still was a good movie overall, but
let me know how I can improve that or where I should put it. Where should I put it in the screen?
I get where you're coming from with this, and like as somebody who loves the Hulk, I mean, obviously I'm excited to see the Hulk in the movie, but like we also have to remember, which this is my problem with Tom's movies. It's a Spider-Man movie though. He's obviously going to be the main focus. So like, this is why I wish they don't bring in so many outside characters all the time, because you feel like that character wasn't fleshed out enough. So I think that's just the MCU Spider-Man problem. Because like, I see where you're coming from with that, but like, I feel like Hulk kind of served his purpose of what he was supposed to be in that movie. Like, especially with talking about with the inhibitor and like the whole conversation with Dr. Banner about how you know what's the good and the bad part. Like, I feel like they kind of played it out in that little moment the way they intended. I feel like that little moment wasn't bad.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I love that they bring a little bit of comic book dynamic duo Hulk and Spider-Man. I love it, bro. I just hate that they did it in a movie where we need Tom to be ground level just because I want to see him succeed. He's literally the next golden boy in the MCU. And I don't mean this lightly. With Robert Downey Jr., I'm not going to lie to you. He's been going crazy. He's got the number sales for it too. I just need him to be the push that Marvel needs. Like, just give us a good movie. This is a great movie, honestly, but you could have did better. You know you could have. That's my whole thing with Marvel. That's exactly why it's not giving that 5-star.
And another thing too with Hulk, I feel like that him and Spidey kind of always have some interaction with that. Where like Spidey's always been there to help talk him down because they always have had a good relationship. I feel like so like, and that's very rare with people that interact with the Hulk. But I've always felt like Spider-Man is one of the kids that are very good with that. But Casey, you had something to say? Casey?
Nope.
I thought you
No. Yeah. No. I agree. I agree.
Okay.